Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how I make Rolex, that is chapati and the Spanish omelette together. So basically my ingredients, we have the salami, we have the tomato, this is half, then yellow pepper, green pepper, I have green onions, spring onions, then paprika, black pepper, and salt. I'm going to add some cheese. The things that are optional here is the yellow pepper and the red pepper. Those are optional. Green pepper works, but it's good to add the green pepper. Spices are optional. You can just have the salt, but I like having black pepper and paprika in my eggs. The salami is optional. You can use salami, you can use pork bone, you can use bacon if you want some meat into your Rolex. And also cheese is optional. So here I'm heating the pan. I'm going to add in some oil. So we let this heat up here for a bit. So the first thing I do, I usually ensure that I cook the vegetables first so that they are a bit lighter, even as I'm turning the omelette. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to cook the vegetables, add the spices, add the salt. Then I'm going to cook a bit the salami before I mix it in with the egg. I'm going to only use one egg. So I usually like the vegetables well cooked so that I don't taste anything raw. Not well cooked, somewhat cooked, just a bit cooked. And the spices all combined. Okay. So I'm going to add a bit of paprika. Just a bit, because it's just one egg. Then I'll add the black pepper. Remember, you can also have garlic if you want. You can use the red onion if you want. I'm using the green one because I bought a bit and they are almost finishing, so I just wanted to finish it. So whichever you choose will still work. So here's my pan. This is how it looks. Then I'm going to add a bit of salt because some of the salt will be in the egg mixture. Any process works. Remember, there is no standard way of cooking anything. I'm just showing you my process. Then I'm going to add the salami. So they just cook a bit. Remember, salami is ready to eat. I usually use it as a pizza topping. It's ready to eat. So that is done. I'm going to now mix this with the egg and then we'll come back and then we see the process of just making the Rolex. I'm going to switch off a bit, switch off the fire. So I am mixing this with an egg. Here's the egg. So I'm mixing that one up. Remember, the vegetables do not have to cook fast. You can cook them together with the egg. Just do the egg mixture. If you have dhania, this would be a good point to add. You can either add it at this point or when the egg is almost cooked, because remember, dhania is also raw and ready to eat. So I'm just going to add a bit of salt because of the egg. Remember I had added the salt previously. Then we're going to mix this up. And then we're going to reheat our pan. So I'm reheating the pan. Because I've added the egg into the mixture that already had oil, I'm just going to add a bit of oil. We'll let this heat up. I'll turn the heat up so that the process is faster. I have my 2 chapatis here. They can be leftover chapatis. You can make the chapati early in the morning, and that will be okay. So I'm going to add the egg mixture. And spread it. Reduce the heat. So it should be evenly spread. And then I like adding the chapati on top of this side of the omelette and not on the lower side, because I like it to stick onto this. So ensure that it doesn't stick below. It will still cook regardless. I know people don't like, I also don't like not well done eggs, but it will still be okay. So I'm going to leave this here. Sometimes you can cover if you want, and then I will sprinkle the cheese on top. So it's super hot. We're ready to turn this. How I do it is I use a lid. If your frying pan has a lid, that's when I'm good. I'm going to use this. Let me just wipe it dry. So you can shake first to ensure that it's moving. Then from here, you just turn. And then you get a perfect turn. And our Rolex is almost done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to sprinkle the cheese on top. And then I will cover this so that I let the cheese melt in the omelette. I'll just cover it in, and that's done. That's my process. So we are now ready to serve. So that's how it looks with the omelette. I'm going to put it in a plate. And it just slides through. And that's our omelette. Our Rolex, sorry. That's our Rolex. So at this point, you could just turn it over. And there it is. That's how I make my Rolex.